Good morning, Gators, and welcome to the 2020-2021 school year. We are so excited to have our students coming back onto campus to learn for another great year here at Satsuma High School. Before students come back though, we do have some things that we want to go over to make sure that we have a great and safe start to the school year. So we're going to head inside and show you some of the things that may look a little bit different than what they have in the past. Before we do that though, there are two things that we need to go inside the building. One of them is our face covering, and the other one is our student ID. So come on, let's go. Governor Ivey has mandated that everyone second grade and above in a school building does need to wear a face covering for this school year. So we wanted to show you some things that are acceptable. You can wear a paper mask or a cloth mask. Miss Rowe is wearing a solid black mask that covers her mouth and nose. It fits appropriately and is not distracting. So it is perfect and good to go for the school year. Coach Wright is wearing a neck tube, which is also okay. Her fabric, though, is a little bit crazy and kind of distracting, so we may not want to use that on school campuses. And then Coach Moody.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Coach Moody, that is way too small for your face. It barely covers your mouth and nose. There's no way you should wear that on campus this year.
All right, Carol.
Be sure to pay attention to the signs on the floor that direct which way one-way traffic will be going in the hallways. Also, be sure to maintain that social distancing of at least 6 feet and do not congregate in the hallways. Classrooms may look a little different this year as well. If you notice, all of the desks are scattered about the room and they are separated by 6 feet according to CDC guidelines. You will also all have assigned seats in all of your classes. These seating charts are being turned into the Alabama Department of Public Health so they cannot be changed. Please make sure you listen to your teachers and you sit where they ask you to during the day. Also, make sure that you can keep your face coverings on during your class periods. Students will also be allowed to wear gloves on campus to cover their hands and help protect them from potential exposure to COVID-19. Our health science teacher, Ms. Ebert, is here to explain to us the proper way to remove our gloves from our hands so that we will not cause cross-contamination.
All right, guys, when you take off the gloves, remember to think glove touches glove, and skin touches skin. The outside of the gloves is contaminated. So when you take off your glove, you don't want to touch your skin with that contaminated glove. You're going to take your dominant hand, you're going to take the glove of the non-dominant hand and you start in the middle at the palm, just touching glove to glove. You're going to move that glove off. And then you ball it up in your hand. Now this is clean and you're only going to touch skin to skin. Underneath here is clean, so you're going to go underneath the cuff of your other glove. You do not want to do one of these because now these fingers are contaminated. You're going to go under the cuff and you put this glove inside out and you put it in the trash can and then you go and wash your hands.
Washing your hands properly is also extremely important whenever you're on campus. There are signs in the restrooms that remind you of the proper process, and Ms. Ebert is also going to show you how to make sure you get your hands clean and do not contaminate any other surfaces.
All right, we're starting out with letting the towel out so you don't have to touch that later when your hands are clean. So I'm going to turn on the water. Going to get some soap. Remember guys, 20 seconds. 5 seconds on the palm. 5 seconds between the fingers. 5 seconds on the back of your hands. Your nails and your wrists. It's actually the friction that takes the germs off. It is not the soap. It's the friction. So now we got to rinse those down the drain. And you want to try not to touch the inside of the sink because that's dirty. So you rinse up all your soap. No shaking because now you're going to spray the germs all over. Take your paper towel. Dry up your hands. Use the towel to dry up your sink. Put it in the trash.
Lunch will look a lot different this year. We will be eating in our classrooms. After washing your hands, you will report directly to the cafeteria. There will be 2 lunch lines and teachers will be showing you which one to join. Students will remain socially distant through the lunch line. When you approach the serving line, a pre-packaged meal will be ready for you in a to-go box. You will pick up your meal and select your beverage. Be sure to only pick up one drink. Whatever you pick up first is yours. You must follow the arrows for the correct checkout line. You cannot switch to a different checkout line. You must use your student ID to pay for your lunch. If you do not have your student ID, you can still get a lunch, but you will be turned in for a uniform violation. When you have paid for your lunch, please use the arrows to exit the cafeteria. Students must return to the classroom they are assigned to for lunch. We will all be virtual learners on Wednesdays, but meals will still be available for pickup. Students who have chosen the online option can still pick up meals daily. All meal pickups must be pre-ordered. A Google form will be posted on our school's website, and a reminder link will be posted on our system's Facebook page each week. You will use this form to place your order 1 week at a time. The Google form will be due each Friday at 7 p.m. for the upcoming week. Whatever your lunch status is, free, reduced, or paying, that is how you'll be charged for your meal. If you are paying, you must have money in your account to pre-order meals. Your account will be charged for the meals that you order, regardless of whether you pick them up or not. We would love for you to support our child nutrition program by ordering meals on Wednesdays for our traditional students and each day for our virtual students. If you have a favorite meal you would like to see available for pickup on Wednesdays, just let me know and we'll see what we can do.
Good morning. I'm Coach Nelson, and we'd like to welcome you guys to the 2020 school year. On behalf of Satsuma High School and Satsuma Athletic Department, we'd like to encourage everyone to wear a mask while on campus. Our student athletes and coaches put in numerous hours this summer preparing for a potential fall season. Even though no games are guaranteed, and we know we can't cure coronavirus at this time, we would like to slow the spread of coronavirus and at least give our student athletes a chance to compete this fall. So please, on behalf of our student athletes, our coaches, our faculty and staff here at Satsuma, please mask up when on our campus. Thank you.
All right, guys, welcome back. It is going to be a very fun and challenging year. We're super excited. You guys are coming back to see us. So we're going to have to be really strict on enforcing the rules this year, especially when it comes to masks. Make sure you check your temperature before you leave the house, and you'll probably get checked again at school. We want to make sure that we keep everybody safe. The IDs are going to be really important because if you have a mask on, we won't be able to see who you are. So make sure you have your IDs every day. It's going to be challenging. We're going to all be very flexible and patient and understanding through all the transitions this year that we face. But it's going to be an exciting year, and we're going to make the best of it. Visitors are going to be very limited this year. You're going to have to make an appointment through the office to come in. We've got to limit the spread of COVID as much as possible. So make sure that you remember all your belongings, your books, and everything you need that morning so your parents don't have to make an appointment to drop it off to you. And also just let your parents know that information as well. Look forward to seeing you guys. Love y'all, miss y'all, and go Gators.